Holistic Earth. Noah's Ark, as described in the Genesis flood narrative, is a legendary ship through which God saved Noah, his family, and representatives of all the world's animals from a global deluge. This story has its roots in earlier flood myths from Mesopotamia and is also found in the Quran with some variations. Some researchers suggest that localized flood events in the Middle East may have inspired the oral and written narratives. The dimensions and structure of the Ark are described in detail in the Bible, emphasizing its symbolic connections to the Jewish temple and cosmology. The story of Noah's Ark shares striking similarities with the flood narratives of Mesopotamian cultures, particularly the story of Utnapishtim in the Epic of Gilgamesh. These similarities include the dimensions of the Ark and linguistic parallels, such as the use of the word for pitch. However, the reasons for the flood in these different narratives vary, with the Hebrew myth depicting it as God's judgment on wicked humanity, while other versions attribute it to divine caprice or overpopulation. Scholars suggest that the biblical flood narrative evolved over time and was influenced by various cultural sources. Religious views on Noah's Ark differ among different faiths. For example, in Rabbinic Judaism, there are traditions about Noah's efforts to save both humans and animals, while in Christianity, Noah's Ark is sometimes seen as a symbol of salvation through baptism. Gnostic texts provide a different perspective, presenting Noah as chosen by the evil archons for survival. In Islam, the Quran describes the Ark as an ordinary ship, and the narrative emphasizes that Noah's followers were spiritually alive. The Bahá'í faith regards the Ark and the flood as symbolic, with the Ark representing the preservation of spiritual teachings. While the historical existence of Noah's Ark remains a topic of debate, ancient accounts from various sources, including Josephus, Epiphanius, and John Chrysostom, mention the Ark's location. The Encyclopaedia Britannica's early editions supported the Ark's factual existence, but later editions started exploring alternative interpretations, such as a local flood. In Europe during the Renaissance, scholars speculated about the practical aspects of the Ark, even down to its dimensions and internal arrangements. Modern discoveries, such as a Babylonian version of the flood story with specific measurements for a large coracle, have added to the ongoing fascination with Noah's Ark.